Okay, welcome back to our third Rhino demo. And what we're going to do this time is I want to do some organic surface work. I want to show you an easy way to collect a point cloud manually on a surface and generate a surface patch over it. So if you remember in our last demo, we used the point tool. So what I want to do is show you how to, now that we've calibrated the point, I'm just going to quickly go right back to the default tip. So I'm going to come up here to point, and if you'll notice there's a little drop down, I'm going to right mouse click to select a probe. So I'll come up here and just tell it I want to select the default probe. It's going to prompt me to say, if you haven't already done so, please remove the point tip and put the default probe back into place. So I will do that. There's the default probe, and we'll put it in the home position. And let's tell it OK. All right, so we're ready to go. All right, let's go ahead and do an alignment. So we'll do a planar alignment. So we'll say 1, 2, 3, 4 to establish our plane. And let's do an origin. We'll do an X position. And we'll do a Y position. All right, so now we have our origin. Let's just check things out here real quick. Yep, things look pretty well normal. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So what we're going to do, we could just scrub a point cloud real randomly across the part that we want to digitize here, but let's do it a little more uniformly. We're going to use a tool up here on our RevWare digitizing toolbar. It's called a planar section curve. So we'll go ahead and click on that. And what it wants to do is set up a plane, and you'll kind of see this as we go along. But I'm going to take the first point here, and then let's hover over the right field and make sure we get this in the right direction. I'm going to bring this plane up higher than the part. And then I'm going to start off the part and wants to know the axis to push the plane through. So I'm going to create a first point, and I'm going to pull a series of planes through. Now I'm going to tighten this up to, let's say, 40 planes. So we're going to make a pretty dense point cloud. All right, and we'll click the button to accept that. So now you'll notice here at the top, we've got a command bar, and it's just telling us to push and hold. And we've got the ability to create some various geometry. I'm going to just collect points. We'll leave curves off for now, with polylines off, and we'll keep our point spacing at 0.010 of an inch, which should be more than fine. All right, so I'm going to hold the trigger down, and while the probe's engaged to the part, and I'm just going to start dragging the probe across the part. And as you'll notice, you'll start to see those points show up. As the probe trips through each plane, it uses the plane to trigger the device to grab the points. So we'll just kind of keep scrubbing. This is a very economical way to create a point cloud, much like what our white light scanners and our laser scanners does for point cloud creation. And we're going to use some of that functionality to create the surface here in just a minute. So this is really just a scrubbing effect. You just keep moving the ball back and forth. If you want to quit and take a break for a second, just let go of the trigger. And then when you're ready to come back, just place the probe on the part, hold the trigger down, and keep scrubbing. And you're just going to move back and forth, making sure that the ball never leaves contact with the surface. And we'll just keep scrubbing along. All right, let's get the other side, and then we'll start working on. You don't want to move too fast. If you go too fast, it'll overrun the encoders, and it won't actually trigger via the planes. All right, so a moment more. And you can put as much detail in this point cloud as you want to, or as little detail as you want to. Just keep scrubbing back and forth. But for the purposes of this demo, I'm going to let off here in just a minute and go ahead and finish up by creating the actual surface. All right, let's make sure we got points around the edge. All right, so we're going to go ahead and hit enter and accept the point cloud the way it is. So now let's throw a quick curve around it, because I'm going to use the patch tool, which is a pretty cool surfacing tool that enables us to use a curve to constrain a patch surface. So I'm just going to draw a curve around the bottom of this mask. And we'll get close and let's just use the mouse to finish. Okay, so now we've got, let's go ahead and jump into our perspective view here. So now we've got this surface of points and curves. So let's come over here to surfaces, and we want to do a patch, and let's window in on all of our information. I'm just going to hit the enter button. We've got some UV restraints that we can use. I'm just going to go right straight through with it. So you can see the curve that we did at the bottom does a real nice job constraining the surface, and you can see the definition. You may want to pull on those UVs a lot tighter to get more definition out of the surface. But the purpose of this demonstration was really just to show you that you can quickly generate surface information using point cloud technology with just using something as robust as a Microscribe Articulating Arm Portable CMM Digitizer. So anyways, thanks for taking a look at this demo. If you want more information about our products, please don't hesitate to give us a call at 434-946-9125 or visit us online at gomeasure3d.com. Thanks and have a great day.